What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hunt, aka Dude7, back with another video. Now, we got some one-on-ones for y'all lined up today. Before we get to that, make sure you go show your boy some love. Everyone, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell and turn on post notifications, and follow your boy on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Now, the Rona is shut everything down here in Michigan. Facilities closed, gotta be in quarantine. So I gotta find a way to bring y'all some content still. And we gonna do that by doing like a little reaction type breakdown of the one-on-ones from the Reese Senior Bowl. And one-on-ones, they're something that are going to be pretty much in every camp environment. So if you're a high schooler out there going to camps, you better make sure you're dominating one-on-ones, because no one's going to want a DB getting cooked or a receiver getting strapped. So with that being said, let's get to the video. Alright, I ain't gonna lie, that was a pretty good. He did a good job sitting it down. Great catch. Alright, he does a good job initially staying square off the line of scrimmage. He doesn't need that right arm in there. That kind of locks his hips a little bit. So keep that right arm out. This is pretty good. Ooh. Alright, you just gotta drive. He just gotta drive back to the ball. Simple as that. But that's a great catch by the receiver. Extending, catching the ball away from his body. Oh, yes, sir. Hey, anytime you get the receiver spinning in routes as a DB, you won. He's strapped up. Like, you put him in the seatbelt. This great catch technique, too. You see how the DBs just staying nice and patient, nice and square, not backing up. Oh, don't grab. Oh, no. Bro. He had him too, which is the crazy part. Like, so the DB won the first half of the rep, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the receiver really. Oh man, that's why DB the hardest position on the field. And that boy Tony fast as hell. Yep. You can tell a DB know when a receiver fast when they start getting out of control, stumbling. Because at that point, they're just trying to speed everything up in their head and with their body. That's a good rep by the DB. Who's that, Aaron Robinson? Yeah, you see, he stayed nice and square off the line of scrimmage. He doesn't really give ground. The receiver's doing all that dancing. He's just staying nice and square, nice and patient. Ugh, that was a good route by the receiver. Did a good job kind of widening out the DB. You see, as a DB right here, just kind of keep your leverage. Like if the receiver wants to get outside, he has to run through you. Make him run through you. Don't just widen out, because then you just give up the inside release. But yeah, no, that's a really good route. You see, he sticks it right here and then gets flat. Doesn't drift upfield. Wait, do y'all hear that? Why the coach said, "What the hell you doing, man?" But it's a great. Oh, it's a beautiful job by the DB. So a lot of times you'll see guys, when the receiver takes this inside release, you'll see guys kind of switch their leverage. So right here, DB has outside leverage. And he just keeps his outside leverage. So if the receiver runs a dig, you know, you'll just slip it, undercut it. But if he runs out, he's just running through you. So I was completely strapped. That was a lot of steps at the top. And you see how on this route, this dig, as opposed to the one we just saw, he kind of like drifts upfield a little bit. If the DB's has tighter coverage on this one, he'll be able to undercut that easier, since you're like drifting upfield. If you come back to the ball or get downhill a little bit, but stay friendly, that'll really help you. That'll help you just take away that problem, any potential for that. Good rep. Yeah, especially when you have outside leverage in a one-on-one, it's just hard for, you know, a lot of times it would be linebackers there at safety there, but that was a good coverage. Yeah, see right here. Here's an example. If he drifts upfield at all, though he drifts upfield a little bit, but if he drifted upfield more, DB's probably going to be able to undercut that. And the DB right here reaches with the wrong arm. Your arm's longer, reaching with the arm closer to the quarterback. I ain't gonna lie, this Aaron Robinson dude, he been kind of strapping shit. He does a great job staying square at the line of scrimmage and then getting hands on and really controlling the receiver. You see right here, he's the one dictating this route entirely. All right. Yeah, this is a catch, but like, bro, he's 1 yard away from the line of scrimmage. Like, he's running the offensive lineman, defensive lineman. If you a DB and a receiver catches a route like this, yeah, you know, you gave him a catch in one-on-ones. Just make sure you're in the vicinity because, yeah, of course, if he's running 1 yard away from the line of scrimmage, he's probably going to make the catch. Like, there's nothing you can do about that for real. But it's a good coverage overall. Would have been a 4 yard gain. Oh, don't hold. It's kind of a flag. Yeah, under no circumstance when you're running downfield could you ever extend your arm and grab. Like right here, that's getting called 10 out of 10 times. I mean, we just saw Kevin King get called for something similar. You know, the receiver running across the field, the back judge seeing that 10 out of 10 times. Like miscommunication. Oh, don't look back. No. Yo, young DBs out there, if you're not connected with the receiver, like right here, he's not connected at all. Looks like there's about like 2-3 yards of separation. So if you're not connected in their separation, you can't look back for the ball. At that point, you're just gonna see it get caught. Like Jalen Ramsey say, see the ball thrown, see it caught. Right here, there's no way. I mean, the quarterback has to be terrible for him to throw it anywhere to where the DB is. Like, he's gonna lead the receiver and you're not in position, so you got to just drive this. If he drove the receiver here, he might be able to make a better play on the ball. Ooh. Yeah, right here, that's why you got to stay square. You see him, the receiver doesn't really go anywhere and he's already opening up. Like, if he stays square, get hands on, then right here, instead of having to turn his body all the way back around, he's just gonna be like shuffling, like a little slide. Oh, don't get over top of it. It's a good job by the receiver. It's a good job being physical, throwing the DB by. But this is why the DB stayed below the route. Because he could just put his body in position to where the receiver would have just ran into him. But nah, it's still a good job by the receiver being physical. Ooh. Oh, that was a good ass route. Like right here, this is what I was saying before. Keep your leverage. Right here, he tried switching leverage at the last second. If he had just stayed on the outside, he's able to just run with that. But he switched his leverage, and now he's kind of out of position, out of control. That was a good route. Another example, stay square at the line of scrimmage. Like, he's already opening up. The receiver's not even has 1 foot, you know, across the line of scrimmage right now. If he just stays square, when the receiver breaks back in, the receiver's a yard away from the line of scrimmage, and the DB's hips are completely faced towards the sideline. At this point, there's just no way to recover. Like, he does a good job. That's actually a really great job at recovering. He had really good hips on that, but still gave it the catch. Pretty good coverage. Did a good job staying below the route. Great hands. throw. He low-key gave himself not enough space on the sideline. The receiver did, but it's a great job using hands at the line of scrimmage. See a nice little swipe technique. Nice little arm over. I can't even see what happened, but yeah, that's why speed is so important at receiver. You saw it right there. Tony, he really threatened the DB vertical. The DB felt like he had to open his hips up or he was going to get beat deep. And when you have that ability as a receiver, it makes everything underneath open. That's why Tyreek Hill catches so many hitches and curls, because everyone knows you can't press him. So if you press Tyreek Hill, like, it's just knowing that you're getting beat deep. So right here, Tony, he does something similar. He knows if he doesn't get, like, if the DB, if he doesn't, you know, hurry up a little bit, speed everything up, he has potential to get beat deep. Tony does a great job coming back to the ball. I ain't gonna lie, this Shi Smith's route right here, like the third day he's caught, you see he comes flat every time. Oh, this camera terrible. What happened? Slant on off coverage, you know, not much you can do about that. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, he strapped him on the whole route. Does a great job right here. Stay square, got hands on. And when I say square, I don't mean like, you know, your body's completely like this. Like, there could be a little tilt to it. There could be like a little tilt to it, you feel me? But you don't want to be crossing over. You don't want to have your hips facing towards the sideline. Like, you want. So one of my coaches, he said, think of it like a door. You don't want the door to be open. You want it to be ajar. So it's like not fully to the wall, but it's also not closed. It's like, you know, at a little angle. So he did that perfectly, and you saw the receiver couldn't go anywhere. Ugh, good route. See that? Threatened him vertical. Got him to open his hips up. Cut underneath. That's how you run a post. Post one-on-one right there. Another slanting off coverage. Not much you can do. Bro, this is my least favorite route in all the one-on-ones. So you're going to tell me you're going to start on the right side of the field to a dude with outside leverage and just run across. Like, bro, that's so weak to me. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this Aaron Robinson dude balling. Where you from, UCF? Like, you know, initially, you want to see him stay kind of like jumping off the line of scrimmage a little bit, but he does a great job staying square. And I mean, yo, unless you're playing coverage, unless you're playing coverage 0, it's a safety right there. And if you're playing coverage 0, it's not gonna be all that time to, you know, run that deep ass route. So he does a great job in my book. And then he keeps his leverage too. And then, you know, he drives the receiver. Look, he's not looking back for the ball. Drives the receiver. He's able to make a play on the ball. PBU. Yo, this Marcus Stevenson dude could go. That's what I was saying before. You know, the DB. I bet you next time DB's playing that, he's gonna be a little faster to get up out of there. Oh, another good. Did a good. Oh, bro, yo. Oh, that's a complete. That's a PBU. But look, right here. The receivers doing all this, just stay squared. Be patient. That's all they want you to, like, when they're doing all this, receivers, they just want you to make a move that they can then counter. So right here, if you just stay square, stay patient, just know, like, all right, you got time. Like, the receiver, he has to get into his route eventually. So if he's doing all that, you just know that at some point he has to go somewhere. So just be patient and wait for him to make that first move. But nah, great job fighting. PBU. The receiver here kind of takes a while to get out his break. That type of route's got to be like a 1-2. The sound cut out. Oh nah, he's locked him up. Nah, he locked him up. Talk your shit too, boy. Who that, DJ Daniel? Oh, that's beautiful. He gets a little. He doesn't stay square. You would like to see that, but he does a great job of staying patient on the route. Like, look, he doesn't fear getting beat deep. He's just reading it down the whole time. Put him in a seatbelt. Great defense. Stay below. That's how. So you stay below the route. Has eyes on the hips, able to break when the receiver breaks. Oh, that's a hold. Alright, yeah, right here. You see him start kind of opening up, then he doesn't have the ability to shuffle back, slide back. Gotta catch that. But yeah, bro, come on, this is what I'm talking about. You start on outside the hash and you catch the ball on the opposite sideline, like, oh man. Pretty good break. Yo, this DB could Melifonwu, yeah, he it look like he could go. Like, you saw Steven say earlier, he burnt someone right here. He's staying with him stride for stride. That's a. When I tell you that's a beautiful job right here, I'm gonna always say this: keep your leverage right here. DBS outside leverage, receiver, and when the receiver looks in or looks out, he's going the opposite way. So if he's looking here the whole time, he's breaking out. But you see, DB does a great job keeping his leverage, so when the receiver does break out, he has to run into him. And that's going to do it for today's video. Now, I know this isn't exactly what I had planned for this channel, but with Corona, sometimes you just got to roll with the punches and control what you control. But at the same time, it's also good to watch players of this caliber compete and show off their craft and technique, because we can all learn something from it. And if you like videos like this, these types of breakdowns / reactions, let me know. Go drop in the comments if you like this, and if there are any videos you want to see me break down or react to, let me know. And also, show me some love. Go follow me on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Drop a like, leave a comment, share the video, subscribe, and hit that bell to turn on post notices. And that being said, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Catch y'all later. Peace.